Hey there, wonderful audience who have joined the Revolving Relationship today. Get ready to embark on an incredible adventure with us. Subscribe now and let's explore the concealed secrets and uncover the truth together. Today, we will delve into a challenging topic that is relevant to all of us on our journey: handling deceit and betrayal. Well, my friend, today's story about OP found out his wife affair at workplace. Let's see what happened. My wife had an affair. It started emotional last January and turned physical in May. I'm devastated and don't know how to move forward. We have 2 young kids. Here's the details. Friend at work complains about his wife, eventually asks my wife for a drink. She tells me, I warn her he's interested in more than a friendship. She's convinced he's not, declines the drink and agrees not to meet him for coffee or talk outside of work anymore. They have a Starbucks at work that they'd meet. I'm not the jealous type because we both have mixed friends and it's no big deal. January 2024 comes around, I see her deleting Instagram messages. She admits it's him, but only friends, hiding it to not hurt my feelings. She gaslights me, says I'm overreacting, tells her mom I'm overreacting because it's just a friend, etc. February 2024, I check the phone records. The previous May they texted 2,000 plus times and then went dark. I push and she admits it was physical. They started kissing May 2023 before our daughter turned 1. Had sex June 2023. While she was still breastfeeding. Had sex at our house while I was on a work trip, but mostly had sex in her office. Never wore protection because he had a vasectomy. Allegedly they stopped having sex by September, but they met up every day she was in the office, kissed, and said I love you. Other fun fact, he and his family came to my house for a barbecue after they had already kissed for the first time. Apparently they cut it off in January when I caught them. I am devastated. I love my daughters in life, but just can't grasp how this was ever possible. I was her first, took her virginity. We've had a rough go between COVID, she was very strict with quarantine and having 2 kids. Now I hear from her and her mom about how rough the marriage was, all of these specific examples of when we had disagreements, how she felt lonely, etc. I know our marriage was far from perfect and I am partially to blame. I used COVID plus kids as an explanation to myself, and said things would get better as we got through that and the newborn stage. My job was time-consuming, but I work from home, rarely travel, and almost always cook dinner plus pick the kids up from school. I'm really having difficulty processing the lies, gaslighting, and the affair in general. I knew something was off. I actually thought she was on drugs. She's never smoked pot. Explain away the random t-shirt I found as her brother's or something when he stayed. The hikes and scratches on her back once is as the baby biting her or something. I feel so stupid. The other part that bothers me so much is that she was able to go to work, have sex with this guy, kiss him, say I love you and then come home and act like nothing happened. I also hate that she'd let this guy touch her body and then breastfeed our daughter when she got home. Had her jewelry I gave her, including wedding band on her while having sex plus sending nudes. He is also married with 3 kids. I trusted my wife implicitly. It's always what got me through the rough times with her. That's gone and I don't know what to do. She's in therapy but using it to survive and not actually working on herself. Hasn't identified areas for improvement. I'm also in therapy since before this due to the stresses of life and childhood trauma. We occasionally do joint sessions. I can't imagine sharing custody of my kids and not seeing them daily, but I am really having trouble moving forward. I needed to vent, but appreciate any advice on how to get through this. I'm just so sad and disappointment, not so much mad. There were a few outbursts over this but it's tapered off to sadness. Almost 4 months into learning about this,